Yeah, shall we? Brilliant, right, yeah. So I'm recording. Lovely. Let's do a little meditation and then we'll get into it because otherwise we won't stop talking.
Oh,
Okay, you ready?
yeah.
Welcome to this 5 minute grounding meditation. I invite you to find a comfortable position, either sitting up or lying down, and start to feel your body entering stillness. Notice with each inhale, the spine growing longer and the belly relaxing. And with each exhale, your body settling heavy into its seat. Inhaling, the belly expands, the chest expands. And a long, slow exhale as you release anything that doesn't currently serve you. And continuing with these deep breaths, letting the belly stay relaxed on each inhale and letting the body soften on each exhale. And taking a moment to notice the sounds you can hear outside the room, allowing your awareness to travel from one sound to the next, simply noticing without processing. And bringing your awareness to the sounds you can hear inside the room, one by one. And then bringing your awareness to the space your body is holding in this moment. Noticing all the points of contact between the body and the surface beneath you. Noticing the temperature of the air on the skin. Becoming aware of anywhere the clothing might brush against the skin with each breath. And bringing your awareness into the breath itself, bringing your awareness into the belly, noticing how the belly rises and falls with each breath. And the next time you exhale, counting the length of the exhale and seeing if you can match the count of the inhale. So for example, if you exhale for a count of 4, also inhaling for a count of 4, finding balance between the in-breath and the out-breath. And if it's comfortable for you, starting to lengthen the exhale. So if you're inhaling for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 5 or 6. When we take a longer exhale, it's the signal to the body that it is safe to relax and safe to let go. Maybe you notice as you lengthen the exhale, your body relaxing. And letting your breath come back into its natural rhythm. Becoming aware once more of the surface beneath you. Imagining the walls around you and the ceiling above you. And feeling this calm that resides within you. knowing that you can bring this calm with you through the rest of your day today. And if at any point you need it, you can come back to that grounding breath. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.
That was nice.
It's nice, wasn't it? Yes, I enjoyed that.
It was nice. Yeah, I took your advice and I tracked down some breathwork stuff. There's in-person things, but the problem with here is that everybody knows everybody, and I don't really want to go to somebody I know.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
small
right.
place.
Yeah.
So I'm doing I think I came across Breath Pod.
Yeah, yeah, you sent me the link. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's and they I don't know if this was meant, right? I'm one of these silly people that think the timing of that. I came across it via Insight Timer, a free thing. He was doing a free thing on Insight Timer, and then so I just checked his profile and found out that he has his own thing going, and so I got in touch with it, and they just so happened on Monday to be starting a whole month of breathwork free sessions, not free, but a whole month via their pod. So I've signed up for it, and it's like I've got this like workbook, create and manifest, and it's really good. 6:30 in the morning it is. Yeah, which is because he gets up early, so I guess it's for people to the start of their day. I don't know,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's a month long. It's a little lesson, and you work through this book, and then he does a practice at the end, and it's like there's a little community on the app, and it's so far I'm really enjoying it, and but it's quite interesting what comes up. Because you've done it, haven't you? You've done breath work, so you know that you can get quite emotional and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I was quite surprised at how emotional I've been. But I know, having worked with you for the last 6 months, that my biggest issue is my mindset. So I need to sort that out. And so, because I think once I sort that out, I think everything else will flow.
Yeah.
But I need to get rid of my negativity, my negative thoughts. And so this breathwork stuff, you're spot on. Absolutely, it's working for me right now. But filling in the book, I started to get this sense of panic. And he was talking about that. He said, you'll start to feel some of you will start to feel you can't do this. It's too difficult. It's in the too hard box. I'm not good enough, and all the rest of it. The usual stuff that you tell yourself. And when I was filling in the book, that's exactly how I felt. And but apparently that's all normal, and just to kind of keep working through it. So I feel like I'm taking action on my mindset.
Brilliant. I just think breathworks really speeds up your getting rid of, or yeah, helping you to work through and lessen the I'm not enough, because they still stay there, but they get less.
Yes.
And so then you have more energy to do something nice.
Yeah. Because the problem with not having a good mindset is that it makes me procrastinate,
Yeah.
for sometimes months.
Well, you spend so much energy fighting it,
Yeah.
don't you? I mean, and
Telling
you
myself that I'm
spend
not good enough.
all of this energy, and
It's so
then it's so hard. Like you're finding like it's really hard to do what you want to do actually, and that's your kind of you're fighting your mindset. It's like the two halves of you, the Jekyll and
totally.
Hyde, isn't it? And
It's
so
and it's such a waste of time, and it's definitely an energy, and I do think it is definitely my mindset that's holding me back. So if I can sort that out, so thanks for suggesting breath work, because it doesn't feel some things feel a bit that I've tried before feel a bit woo woo, but he's like not very woo woo at all, and he's Scottish. I don't know if that helps because I quite like his accent, and he's easy on the eye as well, which is quite the
so
next.
win-win.
It's a win-win, and uh, I just I can buy into it because it's not too woo woo, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. I mean, I'm quite open to
You
woo
do
woo
need
things.
to get it. I always feel like I have a lot of emotional energy stored in my body.
Yeah,
It's, I mean, I haven't done, I need to do some breath work. I need to get rid of it, you know.
Yeah. That's how I
And
feel.
once you've got rid of it, then you've done that bit, you'll
Yeah,
get the next bit will come up. Do you know? So I feel like
yeah,
it's a continual progression.
yeah. And so that's a good thing. But I also feel I feel quite excited but nervous about, because I think I told you my word was brave.
Yeah,
Uh, it's just the thing that popped into my head, and I've now put myself out there enough that people know that I'm moving in a different direction.
yeah,
And I feel a little bit more confident about it, but now I feel I've got to prove it. Because last year was just playing a little bit and just testing the water. Now I feel I've got to step up a bit. So I've got to have a proper plan. But I don't want to terrify myself at the same time, if you know what I
So,
mean.
so maybe we could start by because you thinking about, when you started off, where you were at, like what you have achieved a huge amount in the
Yeah.
last 6 months, or it was July.
Yeah.
So,
Because it was July that I started with you, and I would say I was a little bit broken, if that's maybe a kind of emotive word, but I felt like crushed and kind of, well, where am I going with this? What am I doing? And I have no direction whatsoever. But now I feel I can do it.
yeah, because tell me what you achieved in the last 6 months.
Well, what did I write it down here actually in this book? Because I um, highlights it says, and it's not just with my little business venture. This is just everything.
Yeah.
But basically, I set out to create some art. I did, and I sold some of it, which was massive. That was a real kind of indication that some people like it. So that was brilliant, and I'm really glad I did that, because I think initially when I started working with you, I said I maybe wasn't going to do anything before the end of the year. But I felt there was something in me that thought, I need to test this. I need to see if there's a point to this, just so I know in my head. And so it's given me a lot of confidence, actually. I mean, um, yeah, it has given me a lot. I mean, a couple of the sales were to people I knew, but my husband said that's still a sale. So
Yeah.
he says that's how everybody starts off, selling to
Yeah.
the people they know. So that was a good thing. I managed to sell some stuff. Um, on a personal level, I um, got myself into a routine with exercise and stuff. So I lost 10 kilos, which I've got another 10 kilos to go, but I lost 10 kilos. So I was consistent. So this consistency thing does actually produce results, and I can put that into my art as well. So I feel better physically for that. I don't know if I should be talking about personal things. Should I be talking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely, because it's all,
all part
yeah,
of the same thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm in a regular routine with the gym. I go a minimum of 3 times a week, and I'm also trying to sort out my diet. I also for this is quite a personal one. I forgave. Well, when I say I forgave my mum, I didn't forgive her as such for past stuff. I accepted it. I came to accept it, and I let it go, and I have a much better relationship with her now. Which
That's
it's
massive,
taken
Laura.
me to 58 to get there, but
That's massive.
it is
That's
because I'm not
huge.
spending any time being upset about her. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not going there. And so I can go to her house, I can visit her without getting upset. So I'm not wasting any energy on that anymore, because I managed to get that off. I don't, well, it was a friend of mine who does this, sounds really woo woo. She's a spiritualist, and she helped me get through that. So
Amazing.
yeah,
That's massive,
so
Laura.
that's
That is
massive, because it gives me
huge.
more headspace for other stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
energy.
I also help my oldest daughter, who's autistic and got ADHD. I helped her buy her first home and move out of our home into her own home, which was quite stressful, but to see her flourish. she's got that independence, and she's working in town, and she's looking after herself. That really makes me feel good, because we're getting older, and we needed to see if she could do it, and she can. So
Amazing. That
so
must
that
feel so good.
I definitely, just because her life has been really, it still is tough, really hard, and this has given her such a big boost, and it's a lovely little flat, and she can walk to work, and so it's all that's good. So I now have the house to myself, which is even better, apart from the dog, and apart from the fact that my husband's been here for the last week because he can't get into town. So there, I would say that's my best bits. So now I want to forge ahead. I've emptied some.
Amazing. That is amazing. That is so much,
Yeah.
Laura. In
When
6 months.
look back, it's a lot. It's only when you write stuff down, that you
Yeah.
realise just how much you've done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but the stuff with you as well, I mean, you've really kind of steered me. You've given me the confidence to kind of believe, and that's what I need.
It
So,
sounds like to me, with your art, you're starting to follow your nudges that you're getting,
yes,
your intuition, your feeling for, oh, I might do this.
yeah, like what feels good. Even like, I didn't, when I started to do the 7 that I was going to do for November, because I try to get some stuff out. My intention was not to do a sort of landscapey type abstracts. That wasn't what I was intending at all. But that's what came out, and I just went with it,
Brilliant.
and I'm starting to feel more confident. I'm learning a lot about it. I'm really at the early stages, but it feels it feels right. It feels like this is what I'm meant to be doing.
Amazing. Brilliant. That's fantastic.
So that's good. But you know how sometimes you think you're doing really well, and then you get some comment from somebody you've known for donkeys, and it just drags you, like it's like drags you right down again. And that happened to me Monday, I think it was. I told a very good friend of mine, I went to university with her. She's always a great supporter of me. She saw on my Instagram I said I was manifesting in my stories or something. And she goes, "What are you manifesting?" And I says, "I'm manifesting," because I felt quite confident at that particular moment, is it? I'm manifesting an income from my art. She let out this audible gasp, as if, what, and because I think she obviously still sees me, this is just a hobby. And I says, yeah, I said, I want to make some money from my art. She went, and how are you going to do that? I just felt really crushed. And then she started quizzing me about, and who's bought your little paintings? As if, like, I don't know. And I just came away thinking, gosh. But then my youngest one said, she says, that's projection, Mum. That she's projecting herself onto you.
Yes.
Because she couldn't do what you're doing. And
Yeah.
but it's funny how you let, obviously, usually people isn't it?
Yeah. Or something can happen. Like I found the other day some of my school books from when I was 6 or something. Do you know what? It made me feel so like, oh, it was yesterday when I was feeling really tired, and it sometimes just, and I just felt really sad for little Becky.
Oh.
And just something like that can really tip
Throw
your
you.
mood, can't
Yeah.
it? Throw you completely. So then
Definitely.
so I totally understand how it can.
Yeah, so just got to keep breathing out.
Yeah.
Just go and lie down somewhere and have a little breath session. But so yeah, for this year,
Yes.
I think
What's happening this
what I
year?
did last year, I think, was quite good. I didn't give myself too many things to do at once, because
Yeah.
then it overwhelms me.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you think. I mean, what do you think about because you're watching from the outside. So what did you see, first of all, before I go into the schedule?
Well, I thought I just had a look at my notes, and I wrote down from our last session that you had a plan, and it seemed really good to me. I think you want I think you want to make sure you've got enough time to do your art bit, still make that the main focus,
Yeah.
and the selling is almost secondary.
Yeah.
I think keeping that format is a really good plan.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you want to spend 3 months creating art and experimenting with mediums and styles to see what happens.
Yes.
Work on your mindset, change your website, create another mini collection for spring, thought possibly a floral theme.
Yeah.
You talk about making prints and cards and creating repeat patterns. Oh, and doing a monthly newsletter about
Yeah.
Laurel's World. I thought that sounded quite
Yeah.
nice.
I think I want to do the repeating patterns is for the second half of the year at the earliest. I think I just want to focus on the art.
Yeah,
But I think I like the idea of doing a roundup, like getting into a regular flow of just once a month, you know,
yeah,
rounding up everything that I've done with a few images in that month at the end of the month.
that sounds really nice.
Because
Yeah,
I think that's manageable. It's not too heavy. I'm not selling anything. I'm just telling people what I've been doing,
yeah.
and then hope to kind of get people to come into my
Yeah,
work.
buy into your world so that then when they see that you're selling
Then when I am
something,
ready to sell something, they might be
yeah,
interested. So I thought I would start that this month, like just do it like a roundup kind of email
yeah,
at the end of the month to say, and then could also put that out on my social to say that I'm putting that out there, or do a blog post or something. I don't know.
yeah,
Once a month. But and then I want to just have 3 things that I want to do this month. That's it.
brilliant.
Because I
Yeah,
think the smaller, the better. I'm more likely to do them. So I do have to, I still haven't done it. I have to change my website, even if it's just slightly, to accommodate or to reflect what I'm now doing, or what I've now added into the mix or whatever.
yeah,
A button for art, a bit about the art, a pictures or something. Change it. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Just it needs to reflect where I'm at just now. So
yeah.
that would be my one thing. Then, well, just to the starting the art thing, just
Yes.
just getting into an art practice when I'm doing, stuff every week, so that I can decide where I'm going with it and what I'd like to end up doing with the collection
Yeah.
wise. And I can't think what would be a third thing. I don't know. Well, just continue my mindset. I don't know,
Yeah. Continue with do your breath work.
because that is a whole month thing.
Yeah. So that's perfect, isn't it? 3.
I also was brave, like using the word brave. It just I'm in another. I think I told you I was in another little membership group thing. But they're all surface pattern design. Most of them are surface pattern designers, and their whole focus is on doing the art calls and stuff like that. But there's a few people in there that are like fine artists, and they've obviously joined because they want to use their art at some point to create patterns. But they've got a lot more experience with art. Like they already do exhibitions, they already sell on their website, they
Ah.
already do collections and stuff like that. And I reached out in the group because they were talking. The person that runs the group had before Christmas suggested. Well, she said she's offering to put people together from our membership, like small peer accountability groups. And so you had to fill in this form or whatever. And I never filled it in because I thought, I'm not really the same as all of them. I don't really want to talk about pattern design and stuff. But then I thought, well, would quite like to connect with these artists that are actually doing what I want to do, because I could maybe learn something from them.
Yeah.
So I put it in the chat yesterday, and the one that I really like, she immediately got back, and she's based in Canada, I think, and she said that she'd be happy to hook up or whatever. So I just want to kind of like see if I can extract some information. I'm
Yeah.
of no use to her, but she's of use to me. But I don't know whether that'll follow through because we're in different time zones, and
It's worth a try though, because even
Mm.
just sometimes it's just nice to
To talk to other people that are doing what you're trying to do.
exactly. Yeah.
So, but that was pre you. I would never have done that, right? So I felt I was brave, and I put
Yeah.
that in, and I kind of, because it was also public. Everybody can see it. It's not like
Yeah.
it wasn't a private message to it. It was,
Yeah.
and a few people have commented, and
Well done, Laura. That's
yeah.
brilliant.
So I'm just so this month, I think I just want to focus on website, trying to figure out the content for my. I'll worry about that in a couple of weeks' time. The content for my first monthly email.
Yeah.
Just focus on art. Do you think that's enough?
Yeah, I think you want to focus on the art so you've got something to put in your email.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
Do you know what
exactly,
I mean?
absolutely.
So I would, yeah, focus on your art. If you've got any time where you feel like, oh, I don't quite feel like doing any art, but I could do something, maybe have a little go at your website, even making yourself just a list of things that you would like, where, you know, what you would like to do on your website, and then
Yeah,
just do them like really one at a time, you know,
yeah.
just
Just do little jobs when I'm not feeling in the mood for art.
yeah. But I would, for the first couple of weeks, I think, till our next session, I'd concentrate on doing your art
Mm.
and doing some creating, and because you really like, you know, that's really the focus of your
Yeah, it
of
makes me
you.
feel calm as well.
Yeah.
To tell you the story, I was speaking to my art friend that lives in the same village. She does big, huge oil paintings, and she's more established. And I said, "Oh, I find it so relaxing. Do you not find it so relaxing?" She went, "No." she said, "I hate it." And I said, "What do you mean?" She says, "I just want to get it finished." And I thought, "Oh God, I don't know why you're doing it then." Because for me, part of the joy is that I
Yeah.
feel good. But she sounds like a tortured, artist.
Good soul.
Yeah.
It's
So,
funny, isn't it? Because it can have because I can feel a bit like that when I feel like I have to kind of drag it out of it, kind of quite
yeah,
difficult to get it out of myself sometimes
yeah,
when I'm doing, especially for work.
yeah.
I could doing this and I think, oh right, I'll just do half an hour and then I'll go and have a cup of tea and sometimes I find it quite hard to get it out.
Yeah, yes, I'm the same. It's yeah. So I also wanted to do a little schedule, but I don't know if I should just leave that for now. So I have a regular kind of, I just post ad hoc, whenever I
Yeah.
feel like it. It feels more authentic to me rather than having
Yeah,
this
I think
structured.
that's fine. You know, I don't, yeah, I just don't, I think as you want to just try and keep posting every now and again. So if
I'm
somebody looks at
alive. It
your
looks as if I'm still active.
exactly,
Uh-huh.
you know, I think, you know, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks is
Uh,
fine. I think it's, you know, if it goes for months, people are going to think you've stopped doing it. But
yes. Yeah.
you know, yeah, I don't. I think you should, yeah, at the moment do. Well, I just think what you were doing last autumn worked perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you could
Yes.
just gradually try and build in a bit more of the as you get used to doing this,
Hmm.
you know, you can charge more, you can do bigger, or you know, you can gradually develop it because you've got
Yeah.
it feels like you've got a foundation now.
Yeah. And I feel a little bit more confident about showing my bits of my process as well. I'm not quite as nervous
Yeah.
about doing that.
Oh, good.
And I try to get people to not comment but to engage with
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
I'm doing. But I did like what you said before Christmas, that Potter, who she just shuts up her shop. I love that.
Yeah. So
That's,
she really does what, you know, I was saying, like she does I don't know if she definitely has a Christmas one, and then I don't know if she has one or two other launches.
yeah,
And so she obviously goes into her studio now and she just creates and
yeah. I love that. I think
then
that would suit
she
me.
says, right, you know, coming soon, or you know, and she
Yeah.
has a launch date and then she sells it for I don't know, however long she sells it for, and then she goes, right, that's it. And
Yeah,
sometimes she keeps her website live and obviously sells bits and
bits
bobs.
and bobs. But I
But
like how she just, it's almost like she just hunkers down for a period of time to just create and not worry about what's going on. And
yeah,
then she'll do the
exactly.
kind of big build up to when it's going to launch, and then she'll sell, and then she'll retreat again. I love that.
Exactly. And so it means you're not,
Constantly having to sell,
yeah,
constantly having to.
yeah. And I also think, does it make it, people are like, oh, well, I'll wait for and see what it brings anticipation. And
Yeah,
then when the people do want to buy, they buy all. It, it feels like it engages people to buy
it does.
because it
It gives them
isn't
that.
there all year round.
It gives them that urgency.
Yeah, the
If I don't,
motivation, because
yeah,
it's like,
no,
oh, it's just the collection is coming and it's kind of that's it. It's limited. You can
yeah.
buy it while it's there and then it's gone. So
I think that would suit me better because I think that's what I used to get stressed about with the boxes. It was like relentless, and it was
yeah, that yeah,
you just get them out the door, off to the post office, then you were starting all over again,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that was draining, and it was
yeah,
just so this I think model will kind of
yeah.
make it better.
Absolutely. And I think, give yourself so you could start to think about when might you like to do your spring launch, might it be Easter or end of April? You can give yourself May, give yourself as much time as you like.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
I think if I take the pressure off me, I think I'm more likely to create something. So,
yeah.
and
And
it's a good place. But also, that was it. That was the manifestation thing. And actually, my husband said the same thing before I started this manifestation thing. He wants me to think of a figure of how much I want to earn, like be specific. And the guy in the manifestation said exactly the same thing. He said, "You need to say exactly how much you want. Say it out loud." He said,
okay.
because if you're too woolly about it, you're just going, I just want to earn a little bit of money. Well, what does that mean? So you need to work towards, I mean, you might not get to that point, but you need to have an idea of what, and also that'll help me price things, I think, because
Yeah,
I'm,
well, it gives you a bit of structure, doesn't it? So
yeah,
if you think, right, okay, by the first 3 months of this year or 4 months, I want to earn £2,000 or
yeah.
or £500.
So how many paintings do I need to do? So
Yeah,
I think to work backwards, if that makes.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, it gives you a structure, doesn't it? So, okay, I'm going to earn £500, so I'm going to do 10 paintings. So they're going to be, or I'm going to do £1,000. Okay, so then they're going to be 70 quid each, and that will
Yeah.
be so many paintings.
Yeah, I think if I have a figure, because then it's a way of measuring, it's a way of gauging how many paintings you need as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Get
yeah,
to that figure,
absolutely.
how
Yeah.
many sales you need, and also it's a kind of it's a measure. So do you think really just? I mean, I won't say it out loud to just to yourself, and
Yeah.
so that like
So
say
so I think it might be a good
come up with
idea. Come up with a figure.
a figure for the next launch.
Yeah.
How much do I want to earn, and what do I need to do to
Yeah.
get to that figure?
Yeah. So how many
Do I need to sell?
paintings at what price
Yeah, and
each?
be
Yeah.
brave about the figure as well, not be too small.
Yeah. Because what you could do is maybe you could go, I don't know, it's just an idea. You could have two sizes. You could have one size which is cheaper and one size is bigger, so they're more expensive to
Yeah,
help you get if you wanted to.
I could. Yeah, that's a bit, and also different ways of because that's what I was doing yesterday on. Or yesterday, I was doing a technique where you put the painting, you attach it to a board, and you can have like a box frame. It's a different way of framing it. It's quite contemporary at the minute, and that was pretty easy to do actually. So I could have different ways of mounting it or framing it, but also obviously the original is more expensive, and I want to offer print, but I would want to sell the originals first before I would offer a print.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you launch your prints and originals in the spring launch, and then a few weeks later you could do some prints
Yeah,
and you know,
of the
they would,
ones that sold and
yeah.
sale. So if you whatever, but yeah, because well that if yes, and be a bit more brave with my pricing because I think I am I can't jump too quickly, I guess, but that is
You
quite
could also think about, okay, in spring they're going to be this price. Then for my next end of summer launch, I'm going to put them up again.
yeah,
And then next Christmas, they're
yeah.
going to be up again. You know, so you could think about that might be a more comfortable way of doing
Yeah,
it.
and also it doesn't it would just be like a more kind of organic shift, not kind of.
Yeah.
But you're right about the different sizes, but also the framing, like a box frame, you would charge more for that because it's obviously, but you can get them pretty cheap, to buy wholesale.
But then you're making it so someone can just hang it on the wall.
Yeah, because a lot of people can't be bothered having
Yeah,
to
because
frame.
because somebody was, my nephew was telling me he's a composer and he wrote this piece of music for his dad, and he did it on really nice paper and gave it to his dad, and he was really upset because his dad didn't get it framed and put it on his wall. And I just thought, yeah, you needed to get it framed so he could just stick it on the wall.
Yes, and to be honest, I am a little bit like that myself. I prefer something I can just hang.
Yeah,
So
because even just hanging it is enough, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, and so I do think framing it for people.
Yeah,
The thing about box framing as well that there's no glass involved, so
perfect.
and it's lighter,
Yeah,
in terms for shipping
perfect.
and stuff. So I'm going to experiment a little bit with that and see if I can have maybe a combination of two different, like the mounted and the.
Yeah.
I'll just see what works. Just
You try it, try to see what keep it simple as you can. Try not to offer too many variations. Maybe this time just offer mounted and unmounted, or
yeah,
you could do the one picture, it's £50 unmounted, £70 mounted, or
yeah,
whatever
or
it is.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever I come up with.
Or I suppose you could do that, couldn't you, with the two different sizes, and that's still only four options then, isn't it?
Yeah,
So yeah,
try to keep it simple.
yeah.
Um, but I feel excited about it, Becky. I feel excited.
Good.
I feel scared, but I feel excited at the same time. So
Excellent. That's good. That's really good because that means you're pushing yourself if you're a bit scared.
yeah, I'm
And
definitely coming out of my comfort zone, um, which it feels right. But I find all the breathwork stuff is amazing. Honestly, I nod off in it. It's apparently that's a good thing to know when you nod off.
yeah, that's
So,
really good, Laura. I think it's brilliant. I mean, I mean,
so
what
this,
you've achieved is amazing.
yeah, but I wouldn't have done it without you. So I can't thank you enough. So moving forward, so it's the same format. I can just voice message you or message you when.
Message me whenever you. I love to hear what you're up to,
Okay.
and it distracts me from what I'm doing. When I'm getting a scared moment, going, oh, I think, oh yeah, I'll help Laura.
What's the schedule for you anyway now? Because you've done your Christmas.
Yeah, so yesterday I emailed, I don't know if you remember, so I did some food festivals last summer,
Yeah,
and one of them I did the whole weekend in the kitchen tent. So that was they're a company called the Great British Food Festival, and they do various events throughout the year. So last summer I did that in exchange for a free stand, and they paid for my ingredients. Oh, and they paid for somebody to be on my stand, that's right.
Oh, right.
Um, so this year I've just emailed her yesterday asking basically if they would pay me
Uh-huh.
uh to do that, and
Yeah.
then I could do several. So that would be, if she says yes, that would be amazing. Pay for
Yeah.
my accommodation, and
You're being brave there.
so
Yeah.
that was a brave thing to do. And then I don't know if I'm going to do chocolate workshops.
You mentioned that. That sounds fun.
So I've
What a
done.
great gift, though. What a great gift for people.
Well, exactly. So I've done three chocolate workshops myself as a gone along
To see how
see
it's done.
yeah. So the first one I did is quite a long way away from here,
Uh-huh.
but it was a really good workshop and I really liked it. And then I did one in Swindon, which is quite close to me.
Yeah.
Um, It was very interesting to see how somebody else did it because my original one I went on was much more how I would do it.
Uh-huh.
This lady was a chef and she kind of didn't explain exactly what she was doing quite the same way.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, it's
it's interesting.
interesting. So it just made me really think, oh no, this I want to do it like this, and I want to,
Yeah.
do a like a bean to bar. So explain
Yeah.
the whole process of how chocolate's made, and yeah, so I'm formulating that.
That's exciting.
So that's exciting because it will also give me on now winter's a really good time to do it because you want to do it when it's cold. So I think
Absolutely.
I shall do them from the end of February through to March to about Easter, maybe just after Easter before it gets too hot.
Yeah.
Um, so that's quite exciting, but a little bit scary too because it's like,
New. New.
and then, well, I was supposed to be doing something with a young chef called Keelan Wright. I'm sure you haven't heard of him, but
Oh,
he was doing a book tour thing and do it, and he'd invited me to go and do a demonstration. A bit, he's doing a bit like a Saturday Kitchen thing, I think,
all right.
in
Okay.
various
Yeah.
different places. So I was going to go to the one in St Albans and. But I think he was quite ill before Christmas. I don't know what it was, but he
What's
just
up? Yeah.
posted on Instagram. And then I looked on his Instagram just now, and all of the reference to his tour has gone.
He's maybe ill. He's maybe unwell.
Yeah, so I just messaged him. And to be honest, I'm quite relieved.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that's, but he was going to pay me like
Uh-huh.
350 quid. So
Yeah.
it would have been a good thing, but
Yeah.
I find it a lot to do that and the chocolate thing
Yes.
because it's all new.
Yes.
So
Don't want to overload yourself as well. Kind of. Yeah.
exactly. So I've just
Where will
messaged.
you do the workshops? In your house, or you go to places, or?
No, well, I will hire village halls or go to which is what my friend does. She does her block printing and she goes to takes them round, drives for about an hour.
And you've sold it all before you pitch up.
Yeah, much better profit margins because
You know
basically.
exactly what you've made before you turn up.
Yeah, and then I think I'm going to do some little gift sets so you can buy some chocolate and a bowl and to
And
do
a
it.
little instructions. It's a
Yeah,
great idea.
and
And
then
maybe a tea
also
towel to go with it.
exactly. And I'm going to do my quote tea towels sold really well. I don't know if I'll have a chance, but at some point I'm going to do some more like I love you more than chocolate and
Yeah. That's
those
great.
kind of I think those tea towels would
Great,
sell
great
really,
gifts. Hmm.
wouldn't it? So I'm really pleased because I think now I've got a really good offering for all year round.
Yes. You got sort of winter time before it gets to spring, then you've got summer, then you've got
Exactly. And I think I'll just pick my best events from this autumn and do those next year. And then the rest of the time I will do chocolate workshops because I think obviously they'll work really well in autumn's
as
winter.
well, yeah.
And they're more, yeah, then you're more guaranteed a profit.
Well, you know exactly before, if you don't sell enough, then you might not run it, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you're not going to be standing there all day wondering how much you're going to make because you're going
Well,
to know.
this is it. So I think it's going to be a really good.
And also that makes a great gift for somebody to give.
Yeah, and then because then I thought maybe for the autumn, if I can have a book to go,
Yes, another book.
would be really good Christmas present. So
Definitely.
how to you do chocolate,
Yeah. So
work
you've got a
with
plan.
chocolate. So yeah, so that's my plan, Nora. So yeah, lots of being out of my comfort zone.
So we're in the same boat then.
So yeah, so it's good to have a bit of downtime, I think, and really ease yourself back
Back
in.
in.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
I'm really hoping that I'm not going to be going to St Albans because it's just that's quite a big thing in my head.
It
And
doesn't sound like it if he's maybe been unwell and he's just parked the whole thing.
exactly, I think he's taken all because there were posts on his website and everything, or his Instagram, and they've all gone. So I'm,
Does sound a little bit like maybe he's not well or something.
yeah. So I'll be really pleased that it's not happening for me. I'm not pleased he's not well,
No.
obviously, but it feels a bit too much.
I think the whole chocolate workshop thing sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
And quite a little bit unusual. I don't actually, I haven't seen anything like that where I am. Chocolate workshop.
Have you not? No,
No.
people do a few, but they're generally they're in there. They're static. They're in their chocolate shop, or
Yeah.
but they don't. Oh, so the first lady I went to down in Surrey, she shows you how you can temper chocolate yourself in your kitchen. And that's what I think is quite important to know how to, if you want to, I want people then to be able to go home and replicate exactly what
Yes.
I've done in their kitchen.
Yeah.
So that's going to be what I offer to do people.
That's great. Sounds perfect. Well done.
Thank
And good luck with that.
So
So
yeah, it's exciting. So I feel the same as you, excited and a bit
and nervous at the same time.
yeah.
So what I'll do, Becky, is I'll have a think about the figure and I'll
Yeah.
send a message.
Yeah, do. And always drop me a line, let me know, even if it's just a random. I love hearing what you're up to and your thoughts. So yeah,
Our
do
ramblings.
yeah, do message me, let me know.
Brilliant.
And
when are we next on then?
so when it's 2 weeks, isn't it? So yes, I did so I've got you. So it's the 22nd, is that right?
Yeah, 22nd.
10:30.
Uh-huh.
And if you ever want to change the time or anything, or the day, Laura, just let me know.
Let you know. I will do, Becky. Thank you very much.
It's all fine. And yeah, so that's brilliant. Well,
Yeah.
good luck with everything.
And I'll let you know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you. Thank you so much. And you have a good week.
Yeah, you too. And yeah, catch up. And I'll send you the recording.
Brilliant. Thanks, Becky. Great to speak to you again as usual. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.